in 1985. Abi? And it was released in 1988. 24, 36 months. 3 years in house arrest, under house arrest. When they released Bokwari from prison or house arrest in 1988, they gave him 150 cows as the rale, whatever was left of his own loot. Bokwari was supposed to be a farmer that started a farm with 150 cows in 1988. 1988, yeah. 10 years after that, 1998, Sani Abacha died. 5 years before that, Sani Abacha appointed him as Minister of Petroleum, blah, 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 and he looted enough, but he's just never somebody who is productive with his life. He had no job. By 2008, Bokwari still had 150 cows. But by 2015, 150 cows. Nigerians had to kind of feel like, your cows no dey born ni. Abi kini. So, Bokwari and 8.5 million Nigerians were unemployed in 2015 until those who get job that time come they shout change, 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 change. They can't go bring Bokwari come to become their president. They gave him job and the rest of them started looking for job. By the time Buhari was done with every one of them, 8 years after that, over 80 million of them are now jobless. Do you understand the karma of that? You get job, you dey print vest, print poster, do jingles, buy petrol for car, they do street campaign for change, 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 change. By the time the person they call change enter, they can't change all of them. Baba, majority of them are now beggars. Those who managed to escape from Nigeria, they are now loving Nigeria from abroad now. Those who are unlucky, Tiwati Tasile, majority of them are now beggars. Bambi Allah International. Unfortunately, no. Are you with me? So when it comes to that of Tinubu, you can just imagine the type of economy that is also building for you. So if you want to see people's tears, majority of those who collected my tears for 8 years, some of them, if you see them now, you go to say a car shock or they do them. Sorry, you see some of them, you be like, sorry, what? You look so different, were you sick or are you kind of recovering? He said, I know sick, I know sick, He said, what happened to you? You look so old, like you are just recovering. No, I've been okay, Now Nigeria taught me to do so. I have not been sick. It's on go. You get what I mean? So if you want to drink my tears, I hope that in 8 years, if you are still alive, you'll be able to afford gari or kote, jekpomo, orieja, that the doctors are telling you that, what do you call it? They don't have any nutritional value. Ogbeni, mugari, jorieja, jekpomo, they're already teaching you how to survive the Tinubunomics. So I'm just advising you, and I care for you, like I said. You will want drink my tears. And they pray say you will get money to buy Gary by the time these people are done with you. That guy that was here last night defending the senators and the lawmakers that they got, SUV vehicles of 160 million naira each. They wasted, they shall spent 58 billion naira buying themselves cars in a country that is doing Bambi Allah all over the world. Nigeria currently has over 145 million of them, who are living in the abject, multi-dimensional poverty right now. Women, children, from north to south, from east to west, from there to central, all over the place. People are going through hell as we speak. That drunkard senator, which happened to be an APC senator, was on Sheung Akimbaloye's program last night. I don't know if he's still drunk, but I'm going to share something with you. Still defending that they deserved it. Many people say, go look for their own money elsewhere too. Why is everybody complaining? But ladies and gentlemen, inside the House of Representatives, you have 360 members. In that 360 members, which comprises of representatives from PDP, APC, Labour Party, N8b, Kwakwansop, who else is there? YPP. I don't know if they still have any there. So, Apuga, out of 360 House of Representative members, all of them collected 160 million naira SUV, Toyota Land Cruiser 2023 SUV. Not a single one of them has returned the car up to now. Not a single one. Not a member of APC returned his own car to say, out of morality with what Nigerians are facing, I can't take that car. That's too much. Not APC member, not Labour Party member, not N8b member, no political party member inside the 360 of them is returning any car. Just for the record, though, in case if everybody is shouting, they are buying car, they are buying car. Look at them, oh. Because at this point, all of you, especially all of you obedient, if you should go out there and begin to say you are obedient, and you are like fighting this Nigeria, before you know it, you go down turn to the thing where you try to run away from. Oh, now so the articulators started. Oh, now so the Agbadorians started. Oh, today, if you start identifying yourself as obedient, and all of that in this what is actually coming, all of these Labour Party obedient lawmakers, I want to join a gang. You go find yourself defending thieves. So because they are saying they are obedient to. Majority of them are going to cross over to APC. Now they know that nothing is going to happen to them. Tinubu is going to give them protection. And to so many of you, that's why I told you earlier, I said, if you really care for what you said, the reason why you wanted one Nigeria that works, Abi, now that you know better, you should never be deceived again. If not, scandal shimbo, you go see scandal, you go shout. And if you continue to identify yourself as obedient on this political what is coming, now you they call me, you can't defend the thieves. So I just make us say that you don't have to listen to me. So you get people, some people know they listen to me. So some of them, now so they go sit down for 3 hours, they go watch everything and they go say, this guy is always talking nonsense. About only patience, he gone. You sit down, they listen to a person where they talk nonsense for 3 hours, Papa. Are you sure you are okay? You must be one of the most patient. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm just telling you what is coming ahead, though. Their true color is about to come out. At the Nigerian Senate, they have about 109 of them. 107, 109. 109 of them. There are Labour Party, there are N8b, there are APC, there are PDP, YPP, Apuga. All of them senators, they did here. All of them go collect 160 million naira worth of the Toyota Land Cruiser 2023. 160 million naira. And they say now because the Nigeria road no good. None of them is returning anything. And I don't see some people already. They are already making themselves look like they are Badomite. They are already defending. My friend, let us be realistic. If now you go return them, Abba. Same you where they talk, say you want one Nigeria, you don't like waste. Because PDP no return them. APC no return them. Now you don't form a defense team. Mayegun, listen, Mayegun, let me tell you something. I mean, I always agree with you on this one. I disagree with you, Mayegun. Of course, now you go disagree with me. Ishejumeloni, the Nigerianness in you will show. How long do you think you are going to begin to look like the people you think you are different from, Abi? We know how that be. Don't worry. I disagree with you on this, Mayegun. Since we all know that this is what the Senate is presenting to them, Cabo, 160 million. Abi, At least it's not that they gave them the money to go and buy. They gave the car to them as official car. At least for morality's sake, return it. Return it. Here you understand. So if you disagree with me, you are welcome. At least we don't have to agree, Abi. But I am giving you the sign. You go defend that kind of thing, plenty of it too. As for the guy, in what way you understand why it's so important for the second time.
Is it sensitive to be spending 140 million? If I give you 140 million naira cash to take to your senatorial district, won't your people benefit from it?
Let me tell you, Sean. I don't want to go personal now. I don't want to go personal. That same vehicle that you're talking of, before coming to the National Assembly, I have a vehicle that I have bigger than that.
But this is Nigerian money.
Yeah, so
Nigeria does not have money at the moment. So 26 point something inflation rate, with over 34% of Nigerians unemployed.
Are we supposed to?
With over 134 million Nigerians multidimensionally poor. Is it sensitive that those who are supposed to represent the people go to Abuja and lavish themselves with luxury vehicle? Is that sensitive, Senator?
Are we supposed to do our oversight function trekking or going without vehicles?
Maybe you could have considered a more cheaper vehicles to get the job done. Maybe a car. Maybe a sedan.
If I travel to...
Maybe a 25 million naira worth of sedan vehicle might do the job.
If I travel to my constituency with a car now, by the time I go 3-4 times, you know Nigerian roads.
Is that not an indictment on you, those of you who are in power?
What?
Those of you who are leaders in Nigeria today, is that not an indictment? And we have bad roads in the states, in your local government, in the senatorial district. Is that not an indictment on those of you who are in power?
It's a discussion for another day. You see the level of...
But Nigerians suffer for the inefficiency of those who are in power,
let me tell
Senator?
You, if you look at Nigerian roads all over the Federation, that we have a serious problem. Because nothing much has been done in the last few years. Most of our roads, they are terribly bad. In fact, the government cannot even have fund enough to work on those roads. We have to go back into a PPP, a private partnership arrangement where people can invest, toll those roads, and get their money. In return, it is done.
We'll find out whether or not what you are doing is illegal or what you're doing as a senator or as lawmakers in the eye of the law is right or wrong, or whether or not it's morally justified. But Section 84 of the Nigerian Constitution empowers RAMFAC to mandate or determine the salaries, allowances of public officials, including members of the National Assembly. And this is what RAMFAC, based on the last published figure of the basic salary of a senator. It says that a senator earns 2-point-something million naira. Therefore, with that, a senator should be entitled to about 8.1 million naira worth of vehicle, which is about 400% of your basic salary. That is what the law under RAMFAC says, Senator. And for your colleagues in the lower chamber, their basic salary as last published was about 1.9 million. And you can draw a car loan to the extent of 7.9 million, but you can't exceed that. That is what the RAMFAC law says. But if you're buying a vehicle of 140 million naira, based on this, it says something is wrong.
I'm not even, don't forget that I'm not, I didn't tell you that I don't even know the figure as I'm talking to you. Because it's not my responsibility.
If you're buying a Land Cruiser, we've done our own research and I've given you a median of what it costs in the market right now. So we heard that the cost that National Assembly is getting is 160 million. But I've taken that figure and put it under the table. I've given you a 140 million. Prado is about 85 to 90 million naira. So let's assume that you're buying it at 140 million. No matter what the case may be, Senator, can you look Nigerians in the eye tonight and say what you are doing is sensible and appeals to the sensibilities of Nigerians who are poor, some of them who cannot even afford a food on their table tonight, some of them will go hungry without being able to provide for their families, some of them who are multidimensionally poor. Dollar to a naira is about 1,250, and we have our lawmakers buying this kind of vehicle. Is that right? Is that justifiable, Senator?
Sure. Is it only Nigerian senators and House of Rep members that are using?
What does it make it right if you're not the only one? I mean, and I'm not making any allegations against you, and I'm just saying that if anybody is caught doing something wrong, I'm not the only one doing it. Other people are doing it.
Can I ask you a question, Sion?
Go ahead, please.
Your MD, is it MD or the head of your listing? Which type of vehicle is he using?
I use an SUV. That's why I told you.
SUV.
It's an SUV. I use a mini SUV based on the status of my role here, and that's why I drew that inference.
Why didn't you buy Nigerian-made vehicle?
I have. My vehicle is produced here in Nigeria.
Which
I use a GAC that was coupled in Lagos.
Well, how much did you buy?
It's a company. It's an official vehicle.
So your company chose to buy you
official vehicle as a private organization. But you are a public officer, Senator, and that's why we are asking you tonight. He who comes to equity must come with clean hands. Senator, Nigerians are suffering. There's poverty in the land. Can you, for a moment, even jettison that idea to show Nigerians that you guys are committed to the plight of the poor people, that you cannot run government as usual? You are a member of the APC, a senior member of the APC. Can Nigerians trust the APC and the leaders of today that they really care about the people of this country?
You know, assembly, we talk of the same thing. Maybe as a local manufacturing plant develop, we may choose to patronize.
The GAC, in collaboration with the Lagos State government, just launched 2,000 vehicles. There is Innocent in Anambra State. There's another young man who is producing a vehicle that will be useful. If you say utility vehicle, is another Nigerian, his name just skipped my mind right now. Not NORD, is a Nigerian young man producing vehicle. And this set of people will look at you, who are supposed to be leaders of Nigeria. How disappointed do you think they would be in you?
We have not. I've just said that in future we would do, and surely as Nigerian manufacturing sector develop.
Senator,
nuisance lele.
Somebody said, oh my God, what did I just watch? Drama, still day. All these ones are just the tip. Did you see his body language? Did you see that smirk, look on his face? Okay. As Sean was giving him all those facts, it was just like, okay, and so? So? Like, how could you? Even that you are even breaking law. Nigerian senators were supposed to take car loan of 400% of their salary. Senators, they are not to buy them cars, oh. They are not supposed to buy them cars, oh. Senators in Nigeria, lawmakers, oh. They were supposed to take car loans that must not be more than 9 million for senators and not more than 7 million or so for House of Reps. And these guys allocated times 1,000% of that to themselves. They break the law. I told you, lawbreakers and lawmakers, you cannot run a country that is sinking this way. Okay? It's going to be a bubble that is going to burst. And when I say burst, that is where the violence is going to come in. They are going to lose control of you soon, oh. You will remember Bokwari and say Bokwari is better. And they will lose the control over you. Even majority of you are so scared now. I don't want to die. Yusuf, come back home. Come back. Whoa. They will soon lose control of you soon. You know when you are like, you wake up. And the situation is looking like, why are you even like, let's make you could just die, or why am I still here? Why am I still, that kind of feeling? So this talk about no one die. When you have massive people who don't give a damn about dying or not dying anymore, because Nigeria will push you to that stage. You cannot run a country like that. I'll play this one for you again. It's because the price of fish has skyrocketed by over 500%. That is why these women in Ibadan, they thought they were protesting. They were protesting. They said the price is going to make them probably jobless soon. They are traders who trades in fish or fishes. Abi, the price is becoming so unaffordable for those who are sellers. Person who won't sell you fish, don't they lose money to even afford to buy fish to come and sell to you? A lot of people, businesses, who will lose you will lose your money. I'm not wishing it on you. It's just going to happen. These criminals and the way they are going, they will lead everybody there. Abi? Now because of fish, even our Lord Jesus Christ used 5 fish and then 1 fish and 5 loaves of bread. Abi, basket of bread with 5 fishes. Abi? Even in Ibadan right now, that people are running out of fish and they are now getting to a stage whereby the poverty is becoming unavoidable. Everybody knows she must scream by you.
The fishermen are lamenting for high cost of fish. Èló lẹ ra àpò báàgì ẹja kan.
Ajẹ́ láti tẹ́lẹ̀ 30,000 lára ta faramọ́. Wọ́n ní ìsìn báyìí 80,000 nípa 80,000. Tẹ́lẹ̀ wọ́n ní ṣáwá 8,000 lára. Àfaramọ́ 20,000 wọ́n tún ta 35,000 báyìí. Lẹ́nu last week wọ́n ti di pálí 35,000 ṣáwá. Pálí aláìrán 80,000. Pálá yíyan 26,000. Pálí ìkọ́tẹ́ 40,000. Ọ̀gẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́ gbogbo last week. Bí gbogbo ẹsẹ̀ ń lọ káàkiri.
Kí ni àwọn ẹgbẹ́ ẹlẹ́ja kí ni wọ́n ṣe máa ṣe?
Let's be poor. Breathe. Don't suffocate them. We have that responsibility.
You understand? So, as we are now at that stage where make everybody call, making carry in cross, as they say, elections have consequences. A lot of them are going to begin to look for those to target and ask for help. Normally, you should help people without expecting them to pay you back. That is the purpose of helping people. Okay? They must come from your heart and all that. A lot of Nigerians, especially some of you who want to japa, they will do everything to trap you there. The economy is going to take a lot of heat. They are going to give you voodoo economy and the rest of that, which will make a lot of you even poorer. Your business is dead. So many of you will begin to look out for those who can bail you. And like I said, if you think you witness begging, online Bambiala, under Bokuari, all those ones are Tospeo. they are tip of the iceberg. A lot of them are going to come around. They're going to target a lot of you, especially those of you who are in the diaspora. I am not saying you shouldn't help people, but anybody will get money to come on social media to ask for help, that means that person cannot claim ignorance of what is going on in Nigeria. I implore you, before you give anybody your money or anybody any support, before you do any business with anybody in Nigeria, from Nigeria, I beg you to take a look at their political choices. Are you with me? You must find out what they did and where they are from. Don't let anybody blackmail you with, is it because you choose Atiku? Is it because you choose Obi and I choose Tinubu? Is that why you are now judging me? If you want to help me, help me. Don't let anybody blackmail you. I heard a lot of that under Bokwari. You have every right, okay, to make sure that you do not feed the devil. Are you listening to me? It doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you somebody who doesn't want evil to germinate. A lot of them are going to be running helter-skelter all over the place. They are going to be dropping different sober stories. If anybody approaches you on social media and they start telling you their story to ask for help, before you go into feeling a passion for anybody, that person who has a chance to be on social media means he or she will never claim ignorance that he didn't know. If you help anybody like that, you are keeping them alive for 2027. I'm not saying you should not help people as your GO of this temple of truth. I command you never to let evil germinate you. Anywhere you see evil seed, do not water it. Don't turn around and say, don't let anybody tell you that you are judging them because of politics. Judge them, because you see, this is their decision. Many innocent people are going to lose their businesses. Many of you who still get jobs right now are going to lose your jobs. A lot of you that are saying you are still trying to keep your head above water in this ruined Nigeria economy, many of you are going to drown. Are you listening to me? Just like some are going to try and swim to the shore. A lot of you are not going to swim to the end. A lot of things are going to happen, and it's going to be because of this Tinubu and his gang. Are you following me? I implore you, I command you never to water any evil seed anywhere. That is the first one. The second one is that know thy enemies. Anybody that tells you to pray for Nigeria, from this moment on, I want you to begin to suspect that person. If you have any family member, a friend, online, offline, you see, I mentioned those online. I specifically mentioned those online. Nobody can claim to be ignorant of what Nigeria has entered. And if they contributed to that, you must never spare them. It's important to, you understand? Now, those of you who want to do good, you can possibly take your goodness to the people who are not online, the real people. If you look at the Yoruba Union now, we are meeting with the real people who are also enablers. They are enablers of this rot, but they are not like those who put up data on their phones to start looking for whoever is criticizing APC, Tinubu, to attack them, abuse them, and do all of that against them, that means they have data to do that. If you are very generous that you don't want to shut down completely like us as Yoruba Union, now you can now take your support to those in your communities, those you know, and all of that. If you have a family member that is still standing and grandstanding today, telling you that you have a problem for not for not accepting Tinubu, if you have a family member that is actually like still standing with Tinubu and this APC, family member, quote, family member, I implore you to be very careful around such people. Do you understand that now? I implore you to be very careful. And if you can actually cut them off anything that has to do with you when it comes to personal progress and the rest of that, cut them off from your life. Don't tell me we are taking this too far. You have no idea. These guys are going to ruin lives, including the lives of some of them who are popping them and nudging them on. I know this. Boko Haram is just something that just happened like yesterday. Majority of them who defended him, they are about to use Boko Haram to defend Tinubu. They will destroy you. Majority of them have nothing to lose anymore. Do you understand that? If you have a chance or you have that, that is a personal symptom. You need to be very careful around them. Very careful around them. I won't say more than that. If you need to go and help other people, they're fine. But if you see anybody where they tell you, say, make you pray for Nigeria, you need to suspect them too. Okay? Nigeria is dying. Gone. It is like something that was on life support. But now, they are about to take that life support off completely. These guys will ruin Nigeria economy. They will ruin things beyond what you can. I mean, they can give you all these fancy words, though, that they are so good at. That's why I said propaganda cannot put food on your table. Propaganda, cannot give Naira value. And with this philanthropy, these wasteful criminals, which will continue to do things that are not indeed any investment in the major economy, they will be telling you that it's coming. They will become motivational speakers. When it gets to a stage that your criticisms are getting too much, they will now come after you, just like Boko Haram. But this time around, it's going to be brutal. It's going to be brutal. So if anybody tells you to pray for Nigeria, is a closet hidden adversary, enemy. That person may likely, if they have a chance, they will kill you. Even though themselves don't see it that way. Some of them are watching me right now. But but we still need to pray. I'm not saying you shouldn't pray. But when we are talking about Niger and the criminals that are deliberately destroying her, do not come around and say we should pray for Nigeria. Nigeria is not building industries. It's not powering up their industries. Nigeria is not creating jobs. Nigeria pastors and all of them, including some of these, they do praise and worship now inside some of these new Muslim groups too, Abi. Now in Nigeria, they are building auditoriums, the biggest praying center in Africa, in the whole world, so that Nigerians can go inside the place to go and pray for jobs, to go and pray for good economy, to go and pray for their leaders to have sense, to go and pray for security. This is not a giga, what do they call those big factories that all these tech companies are building? Giga suit. Oh. This one is not like a giga suit, something they are manufacturing anything. Oh. Now prayers, Nigerians they go here. They want a place where you have like 500,000 Nigerians screaming in the name of Jesus. Father, Lord, come and solve our problem. Iluoshi. Now Oyedepo Church be that too, the biggest auditorium, and majority of them who are like Oyedepo's Winner Chapel's followers. Some of them are watching me right now, and that's why I said that you should never always think that you owe me anything, because when I talk like this, even those who say I like what you are doing, that moment they will just say this guy is talking nonsense. He's about to talk about their pastor. If you feel like that they talk nonsense, we the lower lori wo ati àwọn pastor yin, we the low shey. They are building mega churches so that Nigerians can go there and pray against their problems. And they will tell you, so is it Oyedepo's problem? Is it Oyedepo's problem that Nigeria is not working? Is it Oyedepo that is? I'm not saying it's Oyedepo. I'm just saying, if you are stupid enough, not to actually see the business opportunity in the poverty capital of the world. If you look at the countries that are so prayerful, Nigeria is number 2. And the countries who identify that they are so prayerful, that they love praying, they are the poorest country in the world. Tori we look what you know una no like make person they tell you the truth. Especially if it affected the people where you they worship. Look what you do. Do you know that those countries who identify as those who are praying to Jesus, praying to Allah, praying to this, they are these countries with the most terrorism. They are the most corrupt countries. They are the most poorest countries in the world. Those that said their citizens, they ask them, do you pray? How many times do you pray? Do you pray to? What do you pray for? And they are the poorest. Nigeria is number 2. So, if you have a business where people, they pray, where do you go build? Factory or church? So this stupid people, majority in me. If you have a country with over 200 million people, who says they always pray to God and all of that, which one you go build? Now church you go build, or na factory you go build? Country where no get electricity. In the country, they don't have electricity. They don't have security. Corrupt criminals are those in charge of the country. The entire economy is a voodoo one, okay? People are praying. Person who graduated, looking for a job, he will go to church or go to mosque, mashalashi, to go and pray to Allah or God to give him job. And most of the time, they come back and say, my prayer was answered. Mayegun, I prayed so hard. I'm not questioning all of that. Okay? I'm just telling you the proximity of all of this. Now, if you then, those of you where they pray for job, where they pray for this, when are they talk about Nigeria, don't come there and tell me to pray for Nigeria. Show Shirini. That is why I'm telling you all of that. Show get it. All of you now, when they say any smart thing, let us just pray. Let's pray for Nigeria. What? Show why mini. So if I now tell you that no wonder they are building the biggest churches, the biggest mosque for you to go there, go and pray for Nigeria. You see, now you Kosam. So if anybody tell you, say make you pray for Nigeria, they are like indirect people that if they have the chance, they will kill you. I just said you should know. Anybody who did the comment section, even if you know them one-on-one, and they are saying, hey, but what do you want us to do? We need to just pray. You know what I mean? Don't try it too. The unity beggars, let us all just come together and forget this and move on. Let us say, come to your mind, because things are about to get and go south now. I'm not going to lie to you. It's the shit is about to hit the fan. And you need to take a position. Take a position. Soldiers, that's what people actually thought I would do. They want me to sit down here and give command and give order and expect people to do them. No. I would rather work with your mind. So that when I say, soldiers, take position, una go just say, ahu. I don't even know if that is right. Soldiers, take position. Say, ahu. No be say you go to tell me, say, Mayegu, Yusuf, calm down. Mayegu, let us just pray. Oh, my beg you, friend. So I prefer your mind to know why you have to do what you have to do whenever you are called upon. And that is the army that we have to build. You get that? Those who are going to tell you to pray for Nigeria, we are going to fire them. Sure, you get? Anybody when they tell you, say, when they talk important thing, they jump inside it. And let us just pray. What else do you want us to do? Shamba mi shieni. Don't drop sand inside this thing where they cook. Because when everybody understands the danger we are all in, when everybody understands what is actually ahead and against, that is up and against us, right? All our differences will disappear. You will drop it. You will drop all your differences. And I'm not saying everybody would, right? But we will drop our differences. That's why I'm working on your mind. That's what I'm doing, okay? This Mayegun is trying to brainwash the people. No, I'm not brainwashing the people. I'm actually, right, cleaning. What's the other one? Deep washing the corroded, corrosive, dirty, and adulterated, conditioned minds of every person that comes across my video. We're conditioned never to be like this. We're never supposed to question these people. We're meant to believe that we're going to die if we ever stand up against this establishment and all that, no matter who is in charge. That mind is the mind I am cleansing. Clean it up. Not brainwashing you. So that when you sit down, you go to look at yourself and say, "Now me be this? Ha! Which kind of life be this? Which kind of country be this?" So when they say, "Soldiers, take position," you say, "Ahoo, ahoo," you go take position. And they don't like that. So they are coming for the social media too. They will shut it down. They will arrest people. They will send people to exile. They will look for people to actually kidnap as well. And from what I have been told, they don't have any plan of letting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu go. So if you are a Biafran that wants Biafra, and this is the time for you as well, if you are genuinely for Biafra, this is the time for you to see everyone who is against this establishment as your potential partner, even if it's going to be temporary. Or else, my long gone. What I'm going to do is that I am going to take a break of a few minutes. Okay, if you are still watching me, like the video. Maybe if you want to be here next time, subscribe to my channel as well. Like the broadcast, share it. And when I get back, I am going to take calls. You know how we do it, right? Just like it, and then I will join you in a moment. Okay, I'll be back. Hello there.
Hello, my good general, my GO.
Hello, sir. How are you tonight, bro? How you doing?
I'm doing great. This is Zeus.
Zeus, yes.
My you are the prophet of our time. I really appreciate everything you said. You know, since I started watching your program, Mayegu, I mean, you have really, really, really enlightened me a lot. and change my views about the average Nigerian out there.
Yes,
you know, they are people like you are special. You know, so I really appreciate you a lot.
Thanks, man.
I was watching the judiciary and all the stuff yesterday. It was really heartbreaking. You know, I just want Nigerians to know that Nigeria have been captured. There's no other way we can look at it. I mean, they're using technologies to throw away obvious cases.
I'm telling you.
I was listening to the judge yesterday say that because the U.S. Courts lack jurisdiction to actually, that they did not print anything like a stamped affidavit or anything to produce to them. And even though that the law allows them to bring in new inputs, that because the Chicago State did not write anything down and notarize it, then that means it's not there. So they should actually, the little girl, Miss Yoma, they should go and apologize to her. Because now it's like every Nigerian now, every document we produce now all over the world is a suspect. And again, they're still trying to throw away everything. So the way I'm looking at it, they even said that the